জয় শুক্লাম্বর ব্রহ্ম চারি শ্রী সঞ্জয় জয় শুক্লাম্বর ব্রহ্ম জয় ভট্ট গোপাল রূপ সনাতন জয় ভট্ট গোপাল শ্রী জয় রঘুনাথ দাস দুঃখীর জীবন জয় রঘুনাথ দাস জয় শ্রী ভূগর্ভলোক নাথ শ্রী রাঘব জয় শ্রী গর্ভলোক জয় রঘুনাথ ভট্ট আচার্য যাদব জয় রঘু জয় জয় শ্রীজীব যে গুণের নিধান জয় জয় কবি রাধকৃষ্ণ দাস দয়াবান জয় কবি রাধকৃষ্ণ জয় জয় শ্রীনিবাস আচার্য ঠাকুর জয় শ্রীনিবাস জয় নরোত্তম মহিমা প্রচুর জয় নরোত্তম জয় জয় শ্যামানন্দ চরিত্র পার জয় 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 শ্যামানন্দ চরিত্র পার জয় জয় শ্যামানন্দ শ্রী দুঃখিনী কৃষ্ণদাস নাম পূর্বে যারো শ্রী দুঃখিনী কৃষ্ণদাস জয় জয় শ্যামানন্দ চরিত্র পার জয় জয় শ্রী দুঃখিনী কৃষ্ণদাস নাম পূর্বে যারো শ্রী দুঃখিনী কৃষ্ণদাস নাম পূর্বে যারো জয় জয় শ্রী বৈষ্ণব গণ দয়ার অবধি জয় জয় শ্রী বৈষ্ণব যাসবার অনুগ্রহে হয় কার্য সিদ্ধি যাসবার অনুগ্রহে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ परिव्राजकाचार्य भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णवृंद की नाम आचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। महापुण्यपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जन्माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। श्रीमती राधारानी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री श्यामानंद प्रभु शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि की जय। श्री श्यामानंद प्रभु शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glory to His Lord. All glory to His Lord. All glory to His Lord. All glory Sri Guru Sri Gaurang. तप्त कांचन गौरंग राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो महावदान् कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुयसे नमो यद्दैतं ब्रह्मोपनिषदि तदप्यस्यतनुभा जात्मन्तर्यामि पुरुषै अस्यांशो विभवो षडैश्वर्यपूर्णजय भगवान् स्वयमयं न चैतन्यात् कृष्णात् परतत्त्वं परमिह राधा कृष्ण प्रणय विकृति लादिनी शक्तिरस्मा देकात्मनावपि भुवि देहभेदं गतौ तौ चैतनाख्यं प्रकटमधुना तद्वयं चैक्यमाप्तं राधा भावद्वैतिसुबले नमे कृष्णस्वरूपम् चिराददतं निजगुप्तभीतं सो प्रेमनामामृतमत्युनारो आपामरं जो विततारो गौरकृष्णवने स्तमं प्रपद्ये गौरो सच्चरितामृतामृतनिधि गौरं सदैव स्तुवे गौरेण पतितं रहस्यम् सर्वं ददे आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदतौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितौ कमलायताख्यौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ अनार्पिततरिञ्चिरात् करुणयावतीर्णकालौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतजलरसां स्वभक्ति श्रियं हरिपुरतसुन्दरदुती कदम्ब सन्दीपि सदा हृदयकन्दरेश्वर सचिनन्दन श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, दिव्यो छवि सुंदराय तस्मै महाप्रेम रस प्रदाय चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय. Chaitra Purnima day, full moon of month of Chaitra. This is the holy appearance day of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu. Sri Shyamananda, Sri Srinivas Narottam, they are very dear devotees of Sriman Mahaprabhu. They are his own men. They have appeared here to preach the message of Gaura Krishna in this world. Especially Shyamananda Prabhu had appeared here in this Odisha, Utkalakhanda. The name of the village was Dharonda Bahadurpur. Father's name was Sri Krishna Mandal. Mother's name was Sri Durika. He was born in the family of cowherd man, Gopavansara. You understand? So his father and mother gave birth to many sons and daughters, but they all expired. At last, this child was born. Therefore, they kept his name Dukhiya. Dukhiya means much distressed. So this is the day, this full moon day of Chaitra, month of Chaitra. Auspicious moment by the mercy of Sri Sri Jagannath Dev, this child was born. Within very short time, that boy studied grammar, kavya, alankar, shastra, rhetoric, became very expert scholar. He was always absorbed in the mode of Gaur Nityai. You understand? From very boyhood. His father noticed this thing. So he told him, you should accept Guru and accept mantra from him. The boy said, my Guru is Hridaya Chaitanya. He said. He lives in Ambika Kalna. If you order me, I would go there and take shelter of him, shelter of his lotus feet, and become his disciple. His father said, all right, you go. So the boy Dukhiya went there with other persons. Ambika Kalna is Gauda Desh, Bengal. There he met Gauridas Pandit. Came to the residence of Gauridas Pandit. Where Mahaprabhu was born. He paid obeisances there. At that time, Hridaya Chaitanya appeared there and asked him, who are you? Dukhiya said, I have come to take shelter of you, to serve your lotus feet. I have come from Utkal Khanda, village Baronda Bahadurpur. The name of my father is Sri Krishna Mandal, and mother's name is what? What is mother's name? Durika. My name is Dukhiya. Boy's voice was very sweet. Gurudev Chaitanya Prabhu became very much pleased hearing these sweet words of the boy. Then he said, from this day your name is Krishna Das. From this very morning, I was feeling that someone is coming, and you came. Then after a few days, on an auspicious day, Gurudev Chaitanya initiated him, gave him Krishna mantra. Then Gurudev Chaitanya Prabhu sent him to Vrindavan, to Jiva Goswami. You go there and study Goswami Grantha. While coming to Vrindavan, he visited Mayapur, Gaya Dham, many dhams. At last he came to Vrindavan, went to Jiva Goswami, paid full Dandavat Pranam, and could know that he was sent by Gurudev Chaitanya to study Goswami Grantha from him. Jiva Goswami was very much pleased with him, kept that boy with him, and he began to study Goswami Grantha under his care. At that time, there were Srinivas and Narottam Prabhu. They were also studying there. Then this Krishna Das offered prayer to Jiva Goswami and told, what service I should do? Inquired, what service I should do? Jiva Goswami became very much pleased with such an inquiry and said, from today onwards, every day you should, what do you say, clearing broom with the broomstick, the Kunja Kanon. Do you understand? Follow me? So Dukhi Krishna Das from that day onwards was doing that service with much pleasure, ecstasy. At that time he was uttering the name of Radha Govind. Sometimes he was becoming so much ecstatic. Yes. He was rolling on the ground. Sometimes putting that broomstick on his head because such holy dust was there. Even Lord Brahma and Shiva couldn't get such dust. He was getting it. So Brajeshwara and Brajeshwari, that when Krishna and Srimati Radharani became very much pleased with his service. So Srimati Radharani wanted to give him darshan. One day, Dukhiya Krishna Das was cleaning that Kunja Kanan with that broomstick. At that time he saw a wonderful nupur was lying there. Do you know nupur? An ornament tinkling, produces tinkling sound and generally put on the feet. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu song. Nupur baje. Charane nupur baje. Do you understand? So one nupur was lying there. He became amazed, astonished. Whose nupur it is? Took up that nupur put it, tossed it on his head, and then kept it. And thought of, he must come or she must come, whose Nupur it was. Then on the other hand, all the Sakhis saw that morning that Srimati Radharani had no Nupur on her left leg. You understand? No Nupur was there on the left leg of Srimati Radharani. So they asked, where is the Nupur, Radharani? Radharani said, last night when we were dancing in that Kunja Kanan, that Nupur had fallen there. You go there, inquire, find out that Nupur. So Visakha Devi came to Kunja and saw Krishnadas, Dukhya Krishnadas was cleaning the Kunja with the broom. And Visakha Devi asked, have you gotten a piece of Nupur? You understand? Dukhya Krishnadas gazed at, looked at Visakha Devi. Bright effulgence was coming out from her body. You understand? And her words are so nectarian. You understand? He couldn't speak anything. Utter a word, just stood up like a statue. Again Visakha Devi asked, have you gotten a piece of Nupur? Then Dukhya Krishnadas paid Dandavat Pranam. With much humility, humbly said, yes, I have gotten. Who are you? Visakha, I am a cowherd girl. Then Dukhya asked, where do you stay? I stay in this village. Does this Nupur belong to you? Visakha said, no, it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to a newly married girl of our house. Badhu. Newly married, that is a daughter-in-law of our house. Then Dukhya asked, how did Nupur fall here? Visakha Devi said, yesterday, last night, we had come here to pluck some flowers. So the Nupur had slipped up the head, feet. Then Dukhya Krishna said, all right, let her come to take this, her Nupur. Then Visakha Devi said, all right, you please be here. Let me go and call her. After some time, few minutes, Srimati Radharani came there with Visakha Devi and stood behind a tree. Then Visakha Devi said, oh dear devotee, she has come. Whose Nupur it is? From a distance, Dukhya Krishnadas looked at Srimati Radharani. Wonderful, amazing effulgence was coming out from her body. He became ecstatic. Then he handed over the Nupur to Visakha Devi. And he could feel some mystery behind it. Then he rolled on that kunja out of ecstasy on the ground. He rolled. At that time, Visakha Devi said, oh dear devotee, my Sakhi wants to give you some boon. She is very much pleased with your service. She wants to give you some boon. Then Dukhi Krishnadas said, I don't want any boon. I only want some dust from her feet. No boon. Then Vishal said, all right, you go and take bath in that kunda. Do you understand? Kunda? It's like Sham Kunda, Radha Kunda. Huh? Go and take bath in that kunda. Then Dukhiya Krishnadas paid obeisances, went to take bath in that kunda. As soon as he had a dip into that kunda, he became a very beautiful girl, Sakhi, transformed. One of the Sakhis, and came with Visakha Devi. So Visakha Devi took her to this new Sakhi, to Radharani. Then this new Sakhi paid obeisances to Radharani. Other Sakhis, made him sit among them, made her sit among them. Then Srimati Radharani took the kumkum from her feet with that nupur and made tilak on her forehead. Then said, this tilak will be on your forehead forever. From today your name is Shyamananda. You go now. Then Radharani with all the Sakhis disappeared. Dukhiya Krishnadas in trance, at that time he was in trance, samadhi. Then his samadhi broke. And he could see that tilak on his forehead. He became very much ecstatic and said, oh, what I saw, oh, what I saw. He cried and rolled there on the ground and paid hundreds of dandavat pranamas for Radharani there. Then he returned, came back to Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami saw such wonderful tilak on his forehead. Jiva Goswami became amazed. Then he said, what is this? Who put such tilak on your forehead? Then Dukhi Krishnadas paid dandavat and related everything with the eyes, tearful eyes. Hearing all these things, Jiva Goswami was so much pleased and said, please don't tell this thing to anybody. Keep it in your heart. Don't tell to anybody. And from this day, your name is Shyamananda. So now, the name of Dukhi Krishnadas is Shyamananda and his tilak is changed. So all the Vaishnavas there talked about it. And this news spread to Ambika Kalna. So his guru, Hridaya Chaitanya, could hear it. Then he became very angry. What is that? My disciple Dukhiya Krishnadas, his name was changed, his tilak was changed. Who did it? Became very angry. So Hridaya Chaitanya came there and saw that such wonderful tilak was there on the forehead of Dukhiya, and the name was changed, Shyamananda. He became very angry and said, you have committed a great blunder, great offense. Do you understand? And he beat him very severely. You rascal. Other Vaishnavas prevented Srila Chaitanya beating Shyamananda, Dukhi Krishnadas. But Dukhi Krishnadas, Shyamananda, gladly tolerated all this. You understand? And served his guru much pleasure. You understand? This is tolerance. If one can get punishment from a Vaishnava and tolerates it, thereby gets mercy. Gets mercy. At that night, Srila Chaitanya saw and dreamed Radharani was rebuking him. Why are you angry with Dukhi Krishnadas? I have done so. I have changed his tilak. I have changed his name. You have nothing to say, and nobody has nothing to say in it. I have done it. Then Srila Chaitanya begged excuse at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani and offered many prayers to Radharani, hurt himself, an offender. The next day early in the morning, Srila Chaitanya called Shyamananda, embraced him, seated him on his lap, and embraced him. The tears of love and affection were rolling down from his eyes. Then said, Shyamananda, you are very, very fortunate. Very, very glorious. So Shyamananda, Srinivas, Narottam, these three devotees, Vaishnavas, studied Goswami Grantha from Jiv Goswami, and they are doing Madhukari in Brajbhumi every day. You understand? They thought of, we'll do Madhukari in Brajbhumi and do Ekanta Bhajan. In this way we spend our life here. But the Goswamis were discussing these three devotees, this Shyamananda, Srinivasa, and Narottam, would be preachers. They should preach the message of Mahaprabhu and Goswami Grantho. You understand? So and Jiva Goswami called them Shyamananda, Srinivasa, Narottam, and said, you take all this Goswami Grantha and go to Gauda Desh for preaching. You understand? So on the way, in Bana Vishnupur, those Goswami Granthas were stolen by Raja Bir Hambir, the king of that place. Name was Raja Bir Hambir. He was the king of the dacoits. He stole. He thought they are Mahajanas, means wealthy persons. You understand? They are bringing those granthas in a box, big box, sinduk, on a bullock cart. They are coming. So he thought this, they are Mahajanas, wealthy persons, they are going with much wealth. So she wanted to steal it, plunder it. So he ordered his dacoits to plunder, so at night they plundered. That's what. So I am not going to tell that story. When we discuss about Srinivas, I'm just Srinivas, we'll discuss that story. Because Srinivas stayed there to recover the Grantha. And he sent Narottam to Khetri and Shyamananda to Ambika Kalna. So Shyamananda came, served his Guru Hridaya Chaitanya at Ambika Kalna. Then Hridaya Chaitanya could understand that in Utkal Khanda, Orissa, that Gauravani, message of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, was not praised, you see. The preaching has been stopped. So there's a need of preaching, Gauravani in Utkal Khanda. So he told Shyamananda, go to Utkal Khanda, Orissa, to preach the message of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So getting such order from his beloved spiritual master, so Shyamananda came to Utkal, Orissa. You understand? Then he preached in Orissa. Many disciples came to him, he accepted. All right, then I'll speak something in Oriya, then English. I won't allow anybody to leave. So, Shyamananda Prabhu started preaching message, Gaur, Nityananda in Utkal, Orissa. There is a river, northern part of Orissa, Suvarna Rekha. There, at that time, was a big Jamidar. Jamidar, no Jamidar? Landlord. His name was Achyuta Deva. He was a religious-minded person. He had a son. His name was Rasikananda. From very childhood, boyhood, that Rasika was a devotee of Krishna. His father admitted him into this schools to get this education, material education, but he was not interested in it. He said, Krishna bhakti vina sabu mithya. Everything false. But Krishna bhakti. Do you follow? I'm speaking in English. Then Rasikananda became very eager how to take shelter of Guru's lotus feet. One day he was sitting in a solitary place, very seriously thinking of it. Who is my Guru? And how can I take shelter of him? At that time, an aerial voice was heard, aerial voice. Rasik, don't be worried. Don't be in anxiety. Very soon, a Mahabhagavat named Shyamananda would come here. He is your Guru. You should take shelter of his lotus feet. So Rasikananda became consoled and he was waiting for Shyamananda. After a few days, Shyamananda Prabhu arrived there in that village with some of his disciples. And he went to the house of Rasikananda, Rasika. The Rasik, they paid full dandavat pranam, lotus feet of Shyamananda, and offered puja to his Guru, and his whole family, his wife, his children, his all family members, you understand, surrendered at the lotus feet of Shyamananda Prabhu. On an auspicious day, Shyamananda Prabhu initiated Rasika in Krishna mantra, the Radha Krishna mantra, and gave his name Rasikananda. In that initiation ceremony, many devotees were present, loud, congregational, Harinam Sankirtan was there. You understand? All got opportunity to associate with Acharya. They became so much moved. Their heart became melted with the nectarian katha of pravachan of Shyamananda. And all of them took shelter at his lotus feet. Name of that village was Rohini. A great yogi was staying there. His name was Damodar. Do you understand? Yogi. One day that yogi came to see Shyamananda Prabhu, to have a darshan of Shyamananda Prabhu. That yogi saw a very, you see, amazing, wonderful effulgence is coming out from the body of Shyamananda. He became ecstatic. He came closer to Shyamananda and paid full dandavat pranam at his lotus feet. Then Shyamananda also paid namaskar to him with tearful eyes. Shyamananda said, please chant the name of Gaur and Nitai with purified heart. They are wonderful, merciful. They will give you Krishna prem. Hearing this from Shyamananda, that yogi Damodar, the mind was changed. He said, I want to take shelter of you and do the bhajan of Gaur Nityananda, please. Shower your mercy on me. Then Shyamananda Prabhu accepted him as his disciple, initiated him. That yogi became a very great devotee of Gaur and Nityananda, always chanting the name of Gaur Nitai and was crying in ecstasy. After that, he visited many places, traveled and preached Shyamananda in Orissa, Uttarakhand. Then he came to a village, name is Nrsinghpur. In this village at that time, there are many atheist pasondis. Shyamananda Prabhu stayed there for a few days and did Sankirtan congregational chanting with the devotees and also all great festivity, Mahotsav. All atheist pasondis hearing the all nectarian Krishna Katha, Gaur Nitai Katha from the lotus leaf of Shyamananda. Became devotees. They gave up their atheism, getting the darshan of Shyamananda Prabhu. They were favored. Then at last they took shelter of Shyamananda Prabhu, became his disciples. Then Shyamananda Prabhu came to Gopi Vallabhapur, a village here in Orissa. Still that village is there. He constructed a temple there. People of that village requested him. He constructed, very nice temple was constructed. The Radha Govinda Jiu Vigraha. You understand? They were installed there. So Shyamananda Prabhu taught them how to serve the deities, Vigraha Seva. Very big festival was held. Many people came, took part in that festival. Big Sankirtan was there. Many thousand people were fed. Mahaprasad. They were all ecstatic. And Shyamananda Prabhu gave, entrusted Rasikananda Prabhu the responsibility of taking up the management of that temple there. Radha Vallabh, Gopi Vallabhpur temple, Radha Govinda Jiu temple. Throughout Utkal, Orissa, Shyamananda Prabhu's glory spread. Many places in Orissa. People opened centers, invited Shyamananda Prabhu. They installed deities, Gaur Nithai. And under his guidance, they all became his disciples. Under his guidance, all of them were engaged, serving, rendering loving service into Gaur Nithai. Sri Rasikananda, Murari, Radhananda, Purushottam, Manohar, Chintamani, Balbhadra, Govinda, Sri Jagannath, Gadadhar, Radha Mohan. These are very dear, intimate, very confidential devotees, disciples of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu. So Shyamananda Prabhu, Acharya Shyamananda Prabhu disappeared month of Ashadha and Pratipada Tithi. What is that? What is that? Bright fortnight, dark fortnight. Yes. Pratipada is of dark fortnight. Krishna Pratipada. If you go to Gopi Vallabhpur, you'll find his samadhi, his mandir is there. Shyamananda still. Worship is offered there. You understand? This is the holy life, Jivan Charit of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu. Dear devotee of Srimati Radharani was gotten mercy directly from Srimati Radharani. So in Orissa you'll find Vaishnavas, mostly the Vaishnavas in Orissa are all come in this line of Shyamananda. Belong to Shyamananda Parivar, that family, that life, Guru Parampara. Shyamananda preached in Orissa, and Srinivas preached in Gaudadesh, Bengal, and Narottam Das Thakur went to eastern side, Assam, Manipur, this area. You understand? So they were preachers. The Goswamis were not preachers. They are Bhajananandis. They are writing books, Grantha. You understand? Preparing preachers. You understand? Giving training to the preachers. So these three preachers first came. You understand? After the disappearance of Mahaprabhu, there was this black period, dark period. No preaching was there. So these Goswamis, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Sara Goswamis, they are not preachers. They are Bhajananandik staying Jangla Vrindavan, doing their bhajan, writing books. Four things. Mahaprabhu ordered them to do. Write Bhakti Grantha, books, exhibit lost tirthas of Krishna like Syam Kund, Radha Kund, all these things. Construct temple, install deities, and teach people how to serve deities, Seva Prakash. And also write books of Vaishnava etiquette, Vaishnava Sadachara. So, four things. Sanatana Goswami Prabhu, therefore wrote this Hari Bhakti Vilas, this famous book for Vaishnava Sadachara, all procedures, principles. They are doing this thing, not preaching, but they are preparing preachers, giving training to the preachers. So these three preachers first came. Shyamananda Srinivas. So generally, it so happens. The disappearance of powerful Acharya, dark period comes. Just temporary. You understand? Dark patch of cloud comes, covers up the blazing sun, the bulging sun. Isn't it? Temporary period. Then the cloud will disperse, the strong wind and violence, storm will come. And it will disperse. Again, the blazing sun, the effulgent sun will come out. This all happens. In history, you'll find such thing. Blazing, effulgent sun is always there, but it's covered up. It'll go away. And Acharya will come out. Come out. These are three acharyas came after that. After the disappearance of Mahaprabhu, these three acharyas first came, preachers. Shyamananda, Srinivas, and Narottama. This today is that day, most auspicious day, full moon day of the month of Chaitra, appearance day of Shyamananda Prabhu. Shyamananda Prabhu ki jai. Shyamananda Prabhu ki Shubha Avirbhav Tithi ki jai. Jayo Jayo Shyamananda Charitro Paro. Jayo Shyamananda Sri Dukhini Krishna Daso Namo Purvidaro. Sri Dukhini Krishna Daso Namo Purvidaro. Jaya Jaya Sri Vaishnava Dayaro Bodhi. Jaya Jaya Sri Vaishnava Dayaro যা সবার অনুগ্রহে হয় কার্য সিদ্ধি, যা সবার অনুগ্রহে এই কার্য সিদ্ধি। জয় জয় শ্রীনিবাস আচার্য ঠাকুর, জয় জয় নরোত্তম দার মহিমা প্রচুর, জয় নরোত্তম দার মহিমা প্রচুর। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। হরে কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। श्रीनिवास प्रभु श्री नरोत्तम दास श्री श्यामानंद प्रभु की जय, श्री श्यामानंद प्रभु की शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय, गौर प्रमानंद। नंद प्रभु directly got mercy from Radharani, you see. Direct mercy from Radharani, you see. Such a elevated devotee. Our life. What is our life? Huh? We cannot get such mercy. So they are devotees. Yes, they appear here out of causeless mercy. Spread the message of Radha and Krishna, Gaur Nitai. Without their mercy, all this message was spread. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahitar Pravartan. Without the mercy of Krishna, Radha and Krishna, it cannot be done. Unless one is empowered by Krishna, Radha and Krishna, Gaur Nitai. Cannot do it. Yes. Respect. Such personalities, such Vaishnavas. If we can become a speck of dust at their lotus feet, our life will be successful. Otherwise, what is the use of this life? Huh? What is the use of this life? So we should pray. We should always pray for it. Offer prayer from the core of the heart, crying and praying. How to get a speck of dust from that lotus feet. Then our life will be successful. Otherwise, what is this life? Useless. Life is useless. Huh? Life is useless. Dog's life. Dog's life. Like the life of a dog or hog. Eating stone, nothing else. That's life. So it must cry for it. You must cry. Crying, crying, crying. Begging their mercy. Wow. Speck of dust from the lotus feet. Become a speck of dust. Please accept us. Speck of dust at the lotus feet also. Mahanta Vaishnavas. Such intimate devotees. Dear devotees, intimate devotees of Radha Krishna. Yes. This day is very auspicious day. Yes, full moon day of month of Chaitra, Purnima. Is this Lord Balaram did Ras today. Yes, Balaram Ras Jatra. The springtime, Basanta Ras. Balaram's Ras. Yes, such auspicious day. Very auspicious today. Shyamananda Prabhu appeared this day. Lord Balaram is doing his Ras Jatra today. Yes. So, another Vaishnava also appeared today is Bansi Vadanananda Thakur also appeared today. Bansi Vadanananda Thakur. He also appeared today.
He's the godbrother of Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj? In the same line?
Same line. Yes. It's like that. Jagannath Babaji is Vadanananda, Bhav, always in Bhav. Like Gaurkishore Das Babaji, like that. Same line, same mood.
Is he the personality who you told us once he took fish from the market?
Yes, purchased fish from the market and
lays it out in the sun.
On the sun in front of his kutia. Because people will never come there. That order is coming. Oh, sadhu is eating fish. Because otherwise his bhajan will be disturbed. So he was doing like that. Nobody can understand. Yes, he was doing like that. Yes. There wasn't known this.
Remember this concept of becoming a dust at the lotus feet. Does that mean that someone who's actually in that position, he sees any service as being a good thing, whether it's a very nice type of thing or whether it's very difficult or whether it's like cleaning toilets or that type of thing?
No such discrimination.
No.
All service of the Lord, Supreme Lord, Krishna. Can you say this is higher and lower service? Nothing. It's all transcendental service. Not material. He was brooming, you see, cleaning. Shyamananda was cleaning Kunjabana, the broomstick every day. Doing this thing. Then Lord, the mercy of Radharani. In Vrindavan, that Kunja is there still. You understand? Yes. Still there. Kunjabana is there. And still Radharani comes there. At dead of night comes, all Sakhis, Radharani come there, dance there. Yes. So he found that Nupur falling there, lying there. So fortunate. Shyamananda, you see. Mm.
That was the time before he was initiated, or before he
No, after.
after.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, after that. He was initiated by Hridaya Chaitanya.
No.
You understand? So Hridaya Chaitanya initiated him and kept his name Dukhiya Krishna Das.
Oh.
Then he sent him to Jiva Goswami for study. Goswami, at that time, Jiva Goswami, when he asked what service I shall do, then Jiva Goswami said, do this thing every day.
Sweeping.
Sweeping, you understand? Sweeping, cleaning, this kunjabana with the broomstick, do every day. We are doing. So standing. Lots of opportunity. Found that Nupur. Radharani is so much pleased with this service, this sweeping, sweeper's work. That's Radharani's Nupur, he got. You see, Radharani Visakha came there. Gave him darshan, you see. Direct mercy of Radharani he got. Then exalted. You can't think of what is this.
Sweep.
Yes. All right, thank you. Go.
Yeah.
Rounds to stand. Here's a story, is nice nectarian. Katha. Krishna Katha and Vaishnava Charita. Same nectarian. Purifying. Purifying the heart.